Hi students, Intelligence Bureau has released ACIO Grade 2 Executive Post notification on 18th December. Total number of posts 2000. Huge number of posts. This is a golden opportunity for all government job aspirants. Why I am saying golden opportunity? There are two reasons for this. One, if you look at the kind of posts, these are more lucrative, socially influential posts when compared to your bank PO, bank clerk, or a few posts in your SSC CGL. Second reason, any notification during this pandemic time is a good news for all job aspirants. If we can thoroughly analyze the pattern, the syllabus, if you can plan your preparation and devise a strategy, I am saying this can turn out to be a golden opportunity for you. Now, let us look at the key points in this notification. We'll look at the important dates of fee payment and application filling, tentative number of vacancies, number of posts category wise, eligibility criteria, age eligibility and education qualification, the pattern of the exam. This is important, student. The pattern of the exam. What could be the level of difficulty? What kind of questions you can expect in this examination? How your preparation is going to help you? This is an important part of our discussion. Then cutoff marks and selection process. Clearly in the notification, predefined cutoff marks were given. Let us have a look at those cutoffs. Also, let us look at the selection. Let us understand the selection process. Then how to apply. What are the basic details you need? And application fees. Let us start with the important dates. As you can see, online registration and fee payment is from 19th December till 9th January. If you are paying through SBI Challan, that 9th January you can submit in the bank up to 12th January. But online, if you are paying the fees, the last date is 9th January. Then online examination. The examination is divided into 3 tiers: tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Tier 1 examination, the dates not given in the notification will be announced soon. Tier 2 and tier 3 dates. Tier 2 is descriptive writing and tier 3 is your interview. The dates, the schedule will be sent to your register email ID. Alright. These are number of vacancies, total number of vacancies announced in the notification. Total number of posts are 2000, category wise you can see there on the screen. Now, the most important point is look at the pay band. This is not payment, this is a pay band. Level 7, 44,900 to 1,42,400. This is a pay band, right? If you take this 44,900 to this is a pay band, right? To this you have to add your DA, you have to add your HRA, you have to add your special allowance, other perks, etc. This gross salary, if you take that the lowest band 44,900, your gross salary is going to be 75,000 plus. And your net salary after all deductions can be somewhere around 70,000 plus. 70,000 plus net take home salary, your first job is like this. I'm saying it's a very good opportunity for all of you. Then you have to add other perks also. So I'm saying this is a good opportunity for all the government job aspirants. Let us look at eligibility criteria. Age limit, look at this, as on 9th January 2021, 18 years minimum, maximum 27 years. So, age relaxation according to the government norms, you have to refer the notification. General category 18 to 27. And education qualification as on 9th January, you should have passed your graduation. That means as on 9th January, you should have your provisional certificate, right? Any graduate is eligible. No mention of any minimum percentage. If you are a graduate, that is sufficient. You can go ahead and apply. Right, students? Computer knowledge is desirable. It is not essential. It is a desirable qualification. These days, almost you might have studied your MS Office, MS PowerPoint, MS Word in somewhere in your regular curriculum. Definitely, most of your into computers, so it's not a big issue. It's not an essential, it's a desirable qualification. Let us look at selection process and exam pattern. So Tier 1 here only online mode clearly given, objective type multiple choice questions. Tier 2 descriptive writing for those who clear Tier 1 examination. But students, not enough information about descriptive writing is presented, is given in the notification. So it may be the more information, the information about descriptive writing and interview, the more information maybe in the future correspondence will get. But as of now, descriptive writing is your Tier 2 examination. We will see what consists of descriptive writing, consists of what areas and how many marks, what's the duration, all those things we will see. Tier 1 pattern, Tier 2 pattern also. But Tier 1 is definitely an online mode test, but Tier 2 is online or offline. That information is not present in the notification. It can be online, it can be offline also. We can't predict, but it can be online, because if you look at your some of the insurance companies, or you look at your bank exams, descriptive writing has become online. So this can be online also. Be prepared for online. Right? Don't take it as a sudden shock tomorrow if it says online. Almost all bank and insurance companies, or if you take other exams, important exams, the descriptive writing has also become online. But in the notification, it is not clearly mentioned it's an online test or offline test. Then Tier 3 is your interview. Right? Tier 3 is interview. Let us look at Tier 1 pattern. Only online, objective type test. Now, look at the pattern. This gives a huge relief to all the students, those who are looking at the pattern now. Is it not similar to your staff selection commission pattern? Number of sections is slightly different. There we have 4 sections, each section 25 questions, total 100 questions. Okay, 2 marks for each question, 200 marks. But here, instead of 4 sections, we have 5 sections. General studies, general awareness, these two was separated. Instead of general awareness, we are saying general studies separately, general awareness separately. Then quantitative aptitude, numerical, analytical, logical ability, and English language. 5 sections, each section 20 questions, 20 marks, and 1 hour is the total duration. There is a negative marking. 1/4 of the marks assigned to that question. That means 1 mark for correct answer, 1/4 is the negative marking. This pattern is similar to your staff selection combined graduate level examination, and more likely the syllabus is also going to remain same. 19-20 का फर्क, you don't understand, right? So there may be slight variation, but more or less, if you are prepared for staff selection commission, I am saying this is a cakewalk for you. You can easily attempt this test. All students who are prepared for bank exams and have taken SSC extension course with us, already prepare for SSC also. If you take bank coaching, almost 70% is syllabus is common. So if you have taken SSC extension, you are ready for this. All our SSC students who have taken SSC coaching with us and you are presently taking, I am saying this will be a cakewalk for you. You can easily attempt this paper. It is similar to your SSC CGLE pattern. Right, students? So Tier 1, we have 5 sections: general awareness, general studies, 2 different things. Then quantitative aptitude, logical ability, English language. Each section 20 questions, and each question carries 1 mark, so 20 marks. Total 100 questions, 100 marks, 60 minutes. So speed and accuracy both are important in your Tier 1 examination. Let us look at the pattern of Tier 2 examination. It's a descriptive test. Online, offline, we don't have that information at present. Maybe in the future, future correspondence will come to know it's an online test or offline test. But mentally prepare for both students. Right? Descriptive test is for 1 hour, 50 marks. Essay writing 30 marks. Reading comprehension and Pressy writing 20 marks. A large paragraph will be given. Pressy writing means you have to cut it short, rewrite it. In, let's say 500 words are given, you have to cut it short, you have to rewrite it in 300 words or 350 words. That is Pressy writing. RC, all of you know, you have to fill the answers. You will not have any options there. Question will be given. You have to write your answer or you type your answer depending on the mode of the examination. So essay carries 30 marks. Reading comprehension and Pressy writing carries 20 marks. So total 50 marks for your descriptive writing. Then Tier 3 is your interview. Interview is for 100 marks. If you are appearing for interview, you can also expect a psychometric or aptitude test, which will be a part of an interview, not separately. So as a part of interview, you can also have a psychometric test also. So this is about paper pattern of Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3. Let us look at the cutoff marks and the selection process. If you look at the notification, Cutoff marks, predefined cutoff marks were clearly given in the notification. Tier 1 for 100 marks, unreserved general category 35 marks, OBC EWS category 34 marks, and SC ST category 33 marks. Then, how many students will be shortlisted for Tier 2 exam? 10 times the number of vacancies will be called for your Tier 2 examination from Tier 1. So all students who have cleared that particular cutoff, they will be sorted in descending order 10 times the number of vacancies. Let us say general category unreserved, you have 983 posts into 10 times. That means 9830 will be called for Tier 2 exam. That's what is given here. 10 times the number of vacancies. Those who cross or those who are meeting this eligibility criteria, minimum cutoff mark, those who are getting or scoring that minimum marks. So then definitely you have to be there in top 10 times the number of vacancies, then definitely you will be called for your Tier 2 examination. Tier 2 cutoff 33% out of 50 marks, 17 marks is the cutoff in your Tier 2 examination. That's your descriptive writing. Test 50 marks, 17 marks is the cutoff. But one point you have to keep in mind, see here, cutoffs for Tier 1 and Tier 2 may go up. Likely to go up is given. I am saying definitely it will go up. Because you are writing, you are veterans, you are preparing for government jobs, bank jobs, staff selection commission, railways for so many years. So everybody is like, it's like huge number of posts and more lucrative posts. Everybody will write the exam. I am saying don't go by that mark. Those don't go by that number. Those are deceiving friends. Acha, if you feel that relax saying that 100 में से 35 आ जाएगा, then I am saying you will be in trouble. Try to maximize your score. Try to be there in the merit list. Then only you are going to get your job. So if you target 35, I am saying you will not be able to even get those 35 marks. So cutoffs in Tier 1, Tier 2, definitely I am saying, not likely, I am saying definitely they'll go up. So I am saying you have to be there, you have to be there in Tier 2, you have to want to write Tier 2, you have to get your job, you have to be there in the merit list. So try to maximize your score without fail. Right, students. Interview. Based on the scores obtained in Tier 1, Tier 2 together, 5 times the number of vacancies will be called for interview. Right? 5 times the number of them, 1:5 ratio will be called for interview. Final selection is based on the marks obtained in Tier 1, Tier 2 and your Tier 3 interview. So, your final selection is based on the score you got in your Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 together, the combined score. So I am saying descriptive writing is important, interview is important, objective test Tier 1 is also important. All stages are important because they are getting added in your final merit list. Right, students? Then the final process is simple. All of you, there will be a medical test, there will be character verification, all those nominal things will be there that will follow for any post. Right? So this is about the selection process and cutoff marks. How to apply? You have to apply only through online from 19 December to 9 January. Fee payment also, that's the last date. Those who are paying through SBI Challan can submit the Challan in the bank up to, you can't pay, you can submit the Challan up to 12th January. Right? The 2 stages of application. Step 1, registration process. Step 2, completion of application. These two are 2 different processes. See, they follow in order. That means you have to complete your step 1, your basic registration, then only you can fill your step 2. That is, you can complete the application form. Now, please look at the description box. There we have given 3 links. 1, the link which will give you a detailed notification. Another link which will take you to step 1 of your registration process. 3rd link which will take you to step 2 of your registration, of your application filling process, right? So all of you should complete by step 1, then only you can fill your step 2. In step 1, they will ask you some basic details, your email ID, your phone number, your name, your basic details, you have to fill them. Then your login credentials will be sent to your email ID. Using that login credentials, you have to log in your step 2. You have to click this step 2. You have to using those login credentials, and you have to complete your application process. The remaining details, your percentages, your marks, other address, etc. Other details you have to fill in your step 2, students. Prerequisites. You should have these handy before you start registering for your step 1 and step 2. Now, according to the dimensions given, see, if you have a problem, you please go to the nearest internet cafe. They will do this for you. Just tell them this is the size of the image, or you can go to any nearest DTP also. Nearest, you have to tell them the size of the photograph, size of the signature. According to the given dimensions, you should have these two ready. So you should have a scan photograph, signature, and you should have a valid email ID. Please give working email ID. Please give email ID, the password which you remember. If you don't have an email ID, create an email ID. Write down, note down the password in your notebook or diary. Keep it ready, because all future correspondence will be made through this email ID. So you should have a valid working email ID. Please keep that point in mind. Otherwise, you give an email ID which you have created in your 10th standard, 8th standard, I am saying you will be in trouble. Be careful at this point. Then you should have your mobile number ready. If you have these basic details, you can, it's self-explanatory. You can go ahead and fill the form. Examination fee and recruitment processing charges. Examination fee is 100 rupees. Recruitment processing charges 500 rupees. All female candidates, SC, ST, all female candidates and ex-servicemen, it's only recruitment processing charges. That means 500. For all male candidates, general, EWS, OBC, examination fee and recruitment processing charges, that means it comes around 600. So SC, and female candidates, all female candidates and ex-servicemen, it's only recruitment processing charges 500. All male candidates of general, EWS and OBC categories, it will be examination fee of 100 extra. So total it will be 600 rupees. Okay, online classes provided by time. Now, see, if you are planning to write this particular exam, if you are already a student of time, you have taken SSC coaching with us, or if you are presently taking SSC coaching, that is more than sufficient. That with that preparation, you can go ahead and write this exam. If you are a bank student, already taken SSC extension, you have taken prepared for both bank and SSC together, then you can also go ahead and write this examination. Now, the bank students who have not taken SSC extension, we are offering SSC extension course. Kindly enroll for that. That bank plus SSC extension will take care of your SSC exam in May and this exam too. Right? Then, other students, those who are not taken coaching and planning to write this exam, I am saying kindly go ahead, come ahead and please kindly go ahead and join SSC CGLE batches. Recently, we have started 2 batches and more new batches are going to start after Christmas. You can enroll in yourself for those SSC CGLE batches that will take care of this exam preparation. Also, we are offering test series. Let's say you have already taken coaching with us, or you're already prepared for bank exams, you don't need any coaching, then you can look at taking this test series. We have basic version, we have enhanced version of test series. We are giving you 15 mock tests in basic version. In enhanced version, we are giving you 15 mock tests plus sectional tests, about 100 sectional tests also. So I'm saying, depending on your requirement, you can choose one of the variants, then you can be ready with the examination. Right, students? Thank you so much. We hope that this information is helpful to you, and from time we wish you all the best and we wish you all success in all your future endeavors. Whatever you do, wish you all the success. Right, students? Keep rocking. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe, prepare with time classes. All the best.